What up, beautiful people? It's your boy, Nate Jackson. This is another episode of one of the best podcasts that you could possibly listen to. It's available everywhere you get your podcasts, and it's called Nate Jackson's Opinionated. Big highlight on the Nated and Opinionated. It's me. We were on hiatus because of the Netflix special, which is now out. It has been out for 24 hours, and it is immaculate. I knew it was going to be immaculate when I did it. It kept its wonderfulness through the edits, and it even got better because the editor was so thorough in fulfilling what I wanted to see and have happen on the creative side of the game with like the split screens and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And so it was wonderful. We have we put what was an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 40 minutes, I'd say about an hour and 40 minutes, sometimes 2-hour show. We were able to, get it down to, I think did 70 minutes live. And so that took about 3 months of fine tuning on the road prior to taping. We did 4 tapings. That was the second show of the 4. First show was hot too, but my shoe was untied and I kept thinking about it. And so for the second show and onward from there, it was just about collecting shots and making sure that we had everything that could possibly be needed in the edit to put together a Netflix #1, which we are not yet, but we are in the top 10, nestled firmly in the middle at number 5. And the 4 things in front, one, I don't think it's possible for me to catch being Squid Games, unless it had a major fall off from Squid Game season 1 in viewership, and it's rocking.
Still good.
And it's a good show.
Yeah.
Then 2 is like Waterford. Then 3 is another one. Then Monday Night Raw. And I think that we have a chance as the week progresses and we get into the weekend to potentially be closer to Monday Night Raw or ahead of it because it pops every week. So the further we are away from the Monday Night Raw, the better.
Yeah, because Monday Night Raw is 3.
Yeah, it's 3rd. And I should be gaining momentum as we come into the weekend because people are going to have all their different watch parties and actually sit down and watch it on a Thursday night or on a Friday night or Saturday night or, just have it running all weekend long.
You beating the NFL, though, man. You beating that quarterback show.
The one with Jared Goff
the
is
one
the
with
picture?
Jared Goff and who's the Cincinnati Bengals?
That's crazy. And so what's really wild is, this was a licensing deal. So for us to have the type of traction of a Netflix Presents like this, for people to be saying it's the best special on Netflix, for critics to be saying that, for haters to be this quiet, the text messages I have from other people in the industry that are just like, yo, you did it, bro. Like it really feels like when Kamala Harris was talking to Joe Biden after they won, she's like, we did it, Joe. Like it really feels like that. So it was a major, major accomplishment. It looks beautiful. You can see it there over my shoulder. I wore the roses based on the contractual obligation with Netflix. I wasn't allowed to say I had on the roses or even put it in the credits that I'm wearing the roses, and people are finding it. We have an entire package cart full of the roses that's headed out to the post office. We've been packing stuff all day. So Monday or Tuesday when I get my intern present, we're going to be hitting the ground running. Because while I was packing the packages that came, the orders that came in, 5 more came in. So it's going down. And that's really impressive because when something like this comes out, you a lot of what you do after is you should take the time to slow down and celebrate, which I have not done yet. We watched it at the club and we did kind of celebrate that, but I felt like I had to be on for that. If anyone was present, you saw, I came in, I took pictures, I talked on stage, we showed it. Then I went and I took pictures for the next hour and a half. I didn't even get to go into Thelma's Lounge. I didn't get to have a drink. I didn't get to hang out really. It was just taking pictures with the people and showing love back and appreciation for their support over all these years, because it was invite only, and it was the closest people to me and people that legitimately had a role in my development as a man or as a comic. And so I just like to reflect. I need to get by some water or something and just sit there for a minute and take it all in. But I have text messages from, even like Little Rail was like, how does it feel, bro? You have a major hit on the biggest streamer. This is a major hit, bro. How does it feel? And so to be number 5 on the top shows on the entire platform is insane, because that means everybody, no matter what their algorithm reflects, sees that as number 5. That pushes it. And then even though it's my trademarked brand name of Super Funny, when you call your special Super Funny, it makes people go, let me see for myself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they can come back and be like, oh, that was kind of funny. That was hella funny. Or whatever their word is, they're not going to say it's not funny.
Right.
We put down some fire. Trend's been getting blown up by people that have just been kind of in the sidelines doing their own thing.
That's how I know it's a good body of work and a good special, because people that I started comedy with, who I respect, and I know that they're students of comedy and they appreciate it. So for them to be like, yo, who've never seen you, and in the back of their head, they're like, he's just a crowd work dude. They just see the clips.
Yeah.
But them watching it, and he was like, man, I'm watching this on the plane and I'm just busting up laughing. And people are like, what is this guy laughing at? And he's just like, it's funny. So I just
27 minutes of material before I even go into anything to do with the crowd.
Yeah.
On a 1 hour special, and then I came back and closed up with another 3 minutes of material that felt like crowd work. And so all the setups were there, all the callbacks were there. There was an applause break. There was 2 applause breaks during the special, and I don't know when the last time was that happened on a special. Objectively, even if it was not me, I don't know when the last time I watched a special and there was an applause break. And we did that. The line where I talked about that I did the callback to the Latinos after the couple mentioned working in the Apple industry.
Yeah.
That got an applause break. And I just sat in it, man. Live, it was so good that I just got to smile and do a little punch in the air. And so, and I didn't, when I saw we only had 2 edits. Like that's edit number. That is the final version, and it took three. So I got it, we gave notes, got the second one back, gave notes, and then the third, that's what came out.
Yeah.
And so I was always, by myself watching it, giving a note here or hey, I didn't add much. I just said, hey, when I go, that's a lot of meat, and then I pointed at the butcher as a callback. They didn't cut to him as a reference. So I was like, when I point, I'm pointing at the guy. It's a callback. And so they really captured, all of the layers and nuances that are happening all at once. The thing from before that comes back, that thing that I'm building that ends up turning into something that brings it all together. Like they caught all of that, wasn't much missed, and if anything. And so you have the joke that I am working on that I said, then you have the reference I'm kind of making where it's a double entendre, and then you have the Soto. The under bit, which is like Soto is it's an acting term for like a throwaway line. Like it's not a punchline, it's just like a follow-up little jab as I'm moving to the next thing.
Yeah.
And so they caught all of that. And so when you catch those kind of things, it adds to rewatchability where people are like, yo, I watched it twice and different sets of stuff made me laugh.
Yeah.
So we got a win on our hands.
Yeah.
And I mean, we got us a big win.
Let me slow this down just a little bit, because I'm a comedian, and I feel like anybody that's pursuing this thing of comedy, their like dream, like their goal, like if you play football and you want to go to the NFL, you want to win a Super Bowl. And I think you just kind of just mentioned that putting a special, you could put it on HBO, you could put it on Hulu, you could put it on anywhere, YouTube, wherever, but something about putting it on Netflix, it like just means something. So to watch you for 2 years kind of like build your set, build this thing without even knowing, but you're building it, and then you finally shoot it, and then it finally comes out. I'm sure when midnight hit, you put it on, right?
No.
You didn't?
No.
When did you wait?
You did.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna wait.
So when did you finally?
Because I've already seen the edit.
Sure.
I've already seen it. So to me, it was like, there's no point in me watching it alone. I want to see people's responses live. So to me, it's like what I was excited to see was how people responded in the club at the viewing party.
Okay.
And it was outrageous.
That was a good experience because I watched it. Because look, man, you know what's so funny? I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to ruin. I didn't want to rain on the parade because the viewing was special. Because from watching it, because I watched it at midnight, and you know, like I said, I watched you build your material for 2 years.
Bro, we get dead to it. It don't hit for us like, you know what I'm saying? We've seen it.
So, exactly. So I'm numb. So I'm just like, man, I don't
the
know.
material part. Like, I know we get excited, like, what's he going to do for crowd work?
What I mean?
But you know if I'm, like, all right, how many times have you seen me do crumble cookies? Which I don't even do anymore. I haven't done that in 6 months without even without even being like, oh, I can't say that no more.
Right.
I had moved on from saying that before I even inked the Netflix deal.
Okay. So, again. So
if they call me tomorrow, I would be like, let's rock.
Sure.
But I don't, with material.
Yeah.
It could be all new shit.
Right. So I'm watching it.
That's nuts to me.
And then when the crowd work part happens, then I'm like, oh, no. This was, okay, yes, this was the night I remember. Because again, for us, it happened so long ago. You know, I almost forgot a lot of those crowd work interactions. Mm-hmm. But this is what I wanted to tell you. I was waiting for this podcast too, because I was like, oh, okay, Nate likes to stream now. And we like, you know what I'm saying, moments. So, you know, I was super excited about it because, you know, getting your name in the credits for, you know, your special. And, you know, they forgot about your boy.
What you mean?
I'm not in the credits.
What?
I promise you I'm not. So, look.
Wait.
I promise you I'm not.
There's no way.
That'd be a sick joke for me to say this right now. It wasn't true. It why. I'm telling you. Yeah. So look, when I watched that at midnight, that's why I was so excited to watch it. Now, because again, once you see it, I'm telling you, I had a whole conversation with Marcus.
Brent is in there.
Huh?
Brent's in there.
I know Brent's in there.
How the fuck are you not in the credits?
Not in the credits. I'm telling you.
There's no way. So you missed it.
This is my experience. Let me tell you the story of when I was like, what is it? I got home at like 9. I was so excited. I was like, because, you know, I've been telling everybody, yeah, man, you know, my name is man, stay for the credits, man. All this stuff, right? So I'm like, it's 9 o'clock. Man, I was excited like a kid on Christmas.
Because you thinking 9 o'clock East Coast, let's go, I'm going to catch it.
Nah, but it didn't pop for us until midnight.
It didn't pop for anybody until midnight Pacific.
Exactly. Oh, I didn't know that Pacific.
Yeah, they made them wait. People were on the East Coast trying to watch it like, damn, we got to wait till 3.
So I set my alarm. It went off. I'm like, okay, boom. So then I put it on, and then, you know, you hear that da-doom.
Yeah.
And you get excited because, man, when you're a part of something that's on Netflix, that da-doom, that shit hits different, right? So I'm like excited.
It didn't say da-doom. It said tra-tun.
Yeah, right?
Ka-tun.
Like, here we go, baby. And then it starts, you know, you see Seattle, and I'm like, a little bit of me was like, man, I'm going to fast forward to the end just so I can see. But then I was like, you know what? Nah. Don't do that, man. I want to watch it and then just let it come in naturally. So I'm like, I'm going to watch this thing. And then it ends. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I get my phone out. I'm like, all right, man, let me record it, baby. I want my first record my natural reaction.
So it ended and then you got your phone?
It ended.
I think you went by when you were getting your phone.
Okay, let me finish telling my story.
Okay.
So I'm like excited. See, like this thing was fucking good. Hell yeah. So it's coming. I'm like, okay, here we go to credits. And then I see, okay, I get producer. Okay, that was Nate. Yeah. Okay, Marcus. Okay, the director. Okay, everybody, executive. Okay. And then it goes into the camera operators. I'm like, all right, okay, that's first DP. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, oh, there goes Brent. Okay, all right, Brent in there. Okay, yeah, and then it goes to like the assistant camera operator. I'm like, okay, the assistants. Okay, all right, I'm saying okay. It goes into you know, the lighting, and I'm like, okay, lighting. Okay, I'm like, oh, I see what you did, Nate. You ain't gonna just put me with the camera operator. I got a special.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, so okay, man. So I'm still watching it, recording it. I'm like, I see what you're doing, baby. And then I see, you know, I see the coat check girl, and I'm like, there's a coat check girl.
The coat check
Uber
girl?
driver.
The sweeper.
Kevin got one over here standing in. I said, okay, and then I see the special thanks. I'm like, oh, okay, now you know what? Yeah, see, all right, because I'm a comedian at heart, so why would I want my name first time associated with Netflix as a camera op? So I see what you did there, Net. You put me in the special thanks, and I got it. So I'm looking in the special thanks, and I'm just like, nope. And I was like, okay, Kenny got some love. Okay, Kenny.
Ken is in there.
Kenny's in there. Ryan, I'm like, oh, snap. I'm like, oh, okay. And then it goes, and then you do that. You talk to the guy up there, like, oh, you look like my penis. And then that's like the last thing, and then it goes out. And then I'm like, I'm thinking, and then I see myself like on the stage in the corner holding the camera, and I'm like, oh, okay, so Nate probably got an arrow, okay, coming to me, and then it just goes out, and then I'm like, wait, did I miss? I was like, nah, man, Trent, it was during the credits, man. You got distracted, and you was probably looking at some of the crowd work. You missed your name,
yeah,
man, just run it back. See, matter of fact, I'll get a little closer. So I probably missed it.
Right.
And I ran it back the second time. And it wasn't in there.
Your name is not in the credits?
It's not. And then
there's no way.
We can, it's right up here.
There's no way.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But yeah, so I was like,
there's no way.
Hey man, I wish I wasn't making that.
They misspelled Brandy's name or something too. What did it say? Brady?
Now it just seems like you being down low. Like Brady. Who the hell is Brady? Some random guy.
No way.
Yeah, so after I got done crying, and I turned my engine off because I had the hose. Because I in the car
with the carbon monoxide.
Everybody like, man, Trent was over there telling everybody he was gonna be in the credits, and he ain't even in the background. Yeah. So I was like, oh man,
are you serious?
I wouldn't make that up.
Oh my gosh.
What are you looking at? You trying to find it?
I'm trying to find Larry's ass.
I mean, it's... Yeah.
He put himself as an executive producer.
I seen that.
Which he was, but...
Yeah.
There's no way.
I'm on it on my phone. I'm fast forwarding it. Oh, no.
You found it?
No, I didn't. I forgot I'm logged into... my Netflix on the screen, and I think it was messing with it. But you can fast forward it to the end. We can look live.
Yeah, let's look
on the podcast.
Because there's no way, bro.
Okay.
In advance, I apologize for however they missed your name.
For sure.
The full credit list.
For sure.
They spelled my dog's name wrong.
For sure. I'm definitely not blaming you and putting that on you because I know.
There's no way.
I know above the line, below the line, whose job it was. Like, I'm on the call sheet.
Yeah, you should at least put that on there.
I was on the call sheet. So you
got
would
paid.
think they would copy and paste the call sheet.
Heath is on it.
I know. Now I hit play.
Directed by Marcus Russell Price.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Marcus. You did a good job.
Larry Meyer, Zach,
yep. Shout out
Nate
Zach
Jackson, Vanessa
Jen,
Williams,
Vanessa, Keela Green, Randy, Nick, Jonas. You guys did a good job. Red Bear,
Vince.
Good job, Brent. You did your thing. Chris, Phil, Chase, Jib Operator, Bob. We needed you, man. Lead assistant camera. And then this is when I knew, after this one, I was like, oh, the second assistants are done? Oh, I got my own slot. Okay. And then I think the second time, I thought that Thatchery dude was my name at first. But it wasn't. Marco.
Is there a mistyping of your name?
I can assure you.
They got Kevin. They got the barber.
That's what I'm saying, the barber. I'm telling you, I thought that the Thatchery, there was like a Thatchery name. I thought that was mine at first. Then they just misspelled it, but I don't see how they got to that.
Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. Running Man.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Running Man. With the Neptune. Shout out Neptune, man. They did a good job. It was a great venue. This is when I was like, oh, okay, Nate. I see what you did.
The agents, the family,
Put me in there.
club staff.
Yeah, I see.
Adrian Sims.
Good job, Adrian. Good job,
They spelled
baby.
Valentine's name wrong.
Valentine. But you in there, though, Valley. You know, we know that's you.
Valentine was my agent at Gersh, and now he's the head of Gersh Comedy, all of it.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Funny Bone, Omega Sci-Fi, Anna Joseph. Too Short. Twista and the Roses Collection on the same line.
On the same line. Come on. Like
Brady
it's
Laverne Jackson, my sweet girl. How do you misspell that? It says sweet girl. Nunu's full name.
fool.
The liquor distributor. The guy that helped build the club, Guy Bourne.
Good job, guy.
Mark Hollander, the new landlord. The accountant, Cannon, Jana Geraci from college.
From college.
The Yin Yang Twins for the song.
Thanks, man.
And they charged me $26,000.
Charged us,
We
though.
should have just went and not put them in there.
Charged us. You did.
You should be on the next slide right now.
And then I was like, okay.
Mic
Definitely.
Drop Comedy Clubs. Victoria Wood, that's the mayor of
Mic
Tacoma.
Drop.
There's
Shout
my
out Mic
insurance
Drop.
lady.
Great clubs. Casey.
Marcus Trufant.
Love you, Casey.
Crumble Cookies. Come on. Bruh. Brittany Nicole Freeman. Michael Rodriguez Dunas and Bianca Moon. I don't know neither one of them. Who is that?
Even though Bianca.
Who is that? Jenny Canfit.
And then you see me in the left. I was like, oh, it's a special
He right
arrow.
there.
And then I'm gonna, and then it's gonna be and then the name will pop up. That's a good look, Nate. I see what you did, baby. I see. Oh, and then it's a solo line.
Chris Crazy's right there.
Chris Crazy right there. Shout out Chris Crazy, man. Can't wait for your show, man. Next Wednesday, it's gonna be a blast. And we out. Oh wait, maybe I was in that last little thing. I didn't. So, hey, it's all right, man.
I saw you about to put a thumbs down, nigga. Oh my God.
like,
Trent, that is so bad.
The coat check, girl.
Trent, that is terrible. That's terrible. That is terrible.
I blame Larry.
That is Larry's fault. He's the one that finalized all the credits.
I blame Larry.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So, I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer or because, at the end of the day,
That's mortifying.
I get it. But
you my right-hand man, dog. That's crazy.
I love to I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason.
No, nigga, that didn't happen for no reason. You could try to justify that with the Lord or yourself. Somebody fucked up. That ain't no reason that you.
Larry, Brent
we worked hard.
I told Brent, and he sent me something because he was like, "Oh, you know what? They can change it." I'm like, "Dog, it's like another upload." I'm just a camera op. So
they can?
Brent,
They can change it?
He sent me a link to something. I'll send it to you because he brought up. You remember? Did you watch the Umbrella Academy?
Yeah.
What's that girl's name? She had a sex change. She transitioned to a man. Elliot Page.
Yes.
So when she, because I think the last 2 seasons she was a boy. So when that happened, they went back on the first 2-3 seasons, and they went in and they changed her name from Elliot Page to, or no, whatever she went from girl name to her man name. So they went and did that. But I'm like, all right, I'll send it to you. I'm looking for it right now. But I'm like, I don't know. She's above the line. So
you're above the line.
I could see. Not literally. I'm not.
But I am. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So he sent me this screenshot
of the girl's name changed.
He Googled it. It says, yes, Netflix can and does change credits on their content after initial release, particularly when it comes to correcting cast names or other information. This is done by editing the video files, which can be time-consuming, blah, 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 blah. And then, yeah. So, if you, get that out to you. Want to let that Zach know or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't want to.
No, we gotta get that right, brother. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But I'm trying to go all the way back to when they're like, what were the names in the credits? I'm looking, we did this shit in in January. There's no way. Even let's say I sent a list of stuff and your name ain't on the list where I'm like, boom, you're still production staff and everybody should have been in it that was in the production.
Right. Like I said, I'm on the call sheet, so like, wouldn't you just
inexcusable
copy and paste?
Inexcusable. You misspelled my dog's name too, and you put my clothing line on the same line as Twisted.
They can make those changes. It sounds like all of those changes.
Yeah, they're gonna take. You might as well take
Take Bianca.
Take Bianca Moon now.
We don't know you, Bianca. You done snuck your name on there, Bianca.
That ain't. Who is that? Is that Beezus?
I don't know who that is. We don't know no Biancas.
I don't know Bianca Moon.
I don't know no Bianca Moon.
And I wonder what that was supposed to be. That came out as Bianca Moon.
You're out of there, Bianca.
You gotta go.
Yeah, but just it was maybe
that is so bad.
Maybe I needed that. I needed to get to sleep that night, so I needed in order for me to like fall asleep, I needed to come up with something in my mind to make that like okay. And what I told myself was maybe
the air conditioner's broken.
The air conditioner. I'm melting in this hoodie, but I don't want to take it off until the next episode. Anyway, I told myself, maybe Trenton, maybe the first time your name is associated with Netflix, maybe it needs to be a comedian, not a camera operator. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I did. I'm on there. I'm on the stage.
Nah, fuck that.
I know that's me. The world might not know.
Let me tell you something, young man. We work hard. We've traveled the world together. It makes no sense for you not to get that. I'm buying you a truck, but can't put your name on the goddamn credits. You ain't no secret weapon, nigga. You are you. You did your thing. Man, we got to fix the credits, man.
What's wrong?
It's so awesome. Trenton isn't even in it. He's my right-hand man. He's the guy that filmed all the crowd shots. You don't got him in the credits at all.
Everybody that I sent the list out, and I put all the names on there, and then I sent it back out to get checked.
I mean, but he was on the call sheet. Production, he's holding the camera. Half the crowd shots, he shot him. And then my dog's name is spelled wrong, and my clothing line is on the same line as Twista. We could just take Twista out and just somebody.
I don't know if I could do that. It's already out on Netflix.
But we already found. Trust me, Trent already found a document where if you just send the correct video file with the credits altered.
Send me the spelling of his name, and I'll send it over.
Okay, and it's amazing.
Yeah. How did everybody like it at the party?
I mean, applause breaks, standing ovations, people crying. There was two old ladies that were complete strangers. Halfway through the special, one just started finger banging the one next to her.
That's funny. Have you gotten some nice notes from people?
I don't even have notes. I have people just being like, "How's it feel? You put together a hit. Does it feel amazing?" And stuff like that. Like I got like Little Rail hit me and was like, "Bro, just slow down and take it all in, bro. You got a hit on your hands." And it's top 5 on Netflix right now, right?
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Top 5.
I hope it stays there.
No, I want it to go up. Being top 5 will make everybody watch it all the way through the weekend. The thing is, its ability to move up to being number 1 or whatever is based on people watching it in full, and that they are doing. They already told me it has an astronomical watch-through rate.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna email. Who'd you get that from?
The astronomical thing?
Yeah. Did you get it from Netflix?
I can't say. I'll text you though.
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna email my folks over at Netflix and ask for some information on views and stuff like that.
Got it. Yeah, they do a 10-day one, and then 30 days they'll give you something. And then so the couple of changes. One is Trenton, Kyle Cotton,
and then Christine. I think her name got misspelled too. So if you send me those two, just text me if you can when you get a second.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna see.
And then my dog's name is Brandy, not Brady.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put you can take Twista out.
Okay. Send them for sure. I'll send them over. Yeah.
And then the Roses collection on its own line. Because right now it goes Twista the Roses collection, but that's two different things. Two different things. Christine's name was spelled wrong, you said?
She's told me, but I haven't seen it yet on there, so I'll go back in and look.
All right, cool. Hold on. We'll get to it, but I want to make sure that Trenton is on there. Also, BT Kingsley. Was BT in there?
I think he's in there, but I'll double check.
Okay.
I'll go when I go up to my hotel room. I'll start looking.
Where you at?
I'm at Laguna Seca. Well, in Monterey, but Laguna Seca. I'm doing a race out here.
All right, nice. All right, well, yeah. So we'll slide that in, but yeah, this is my right hand guy, man. There's only certain parts of all of this that happen and don't happen without certain people, and I can't leave Trent out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, of course, no worries.
You can get, but you don't got to put Brent in. But we got to have Trent.
No, that's fine. I can. What I have to do is I have to get it redone, and then on our side, and then just send them the fix. So. But I'll find out what it takes.
I sent it to you. But yeah, there's an article about how Netflix does change credits because there's been actors that have had transitions to other genders and stuff, and they've gone back in previous seasons and updated.
Yeah. I'm not. The thing is that we'll probably, because of the way this one was done, we'll have to fix it. We'll have to recompose it and just send them a new file, and then we can change it. And they're not going to go in and do it.
Also,
have to do it.
They said, Kristen said, that I just got this text from Kristen's friend that's a mutual friend. It says, Larry never asked for the staff list. Usually that's the last thing they do before they go to print. And her name is Kristen, not Christine. So I guess that's what you heard. But I guess there was more staff that we missed too.
I put the staff I got from her, the people, and I put those people in.
Got it.
So I will double check with her if I'm going to make a correction, I'll add those in. So I'll ask her again.
And how did I send you mine? Was it an email or a text?
It came through. You sent me ones, and then Zach cleaned it all up and sent me a list. So I'll check. But I was just
texting them to you, right?
You were sending me text, and then I put them all on a list, and then I sent it back, and Zach sent me some, and then I sent him the final list to go look through as well. Got you. Between the two of us, we could have missed it. I don't know. So I'll go back through.
Okie dokie.
It's no big deal. Yeah.
Well, no, I just talked Trenton off a ledge. So no.
No. I mean,
he was sitting in his car with a hose connected to the back pipe and going into the driver's side window with the window down.
Okay.
And if he would have killed himself, I would have had to take him out of that car and put him in a new one and then call the authorities. Because if he had to kill himself in that piece of shit car, I'd have been so mad.
Yeah.
No, but great job.
Like I said, well, we should be able to get it fixed. It's not a big deal.
So, all right, awesome. Thank you.
Where are you at? You at home?
Also, I see a couple more. I see where I texted a couple more thank you names, and I don't think I saw Big Spike or Anthony Tibbs in it.
I have to look. You got to send it to me in a
I
text.
will put it. Yeah, I'm texting. So I see where I sent those to. All right, cool. Well, you got it now.
Okay, I just felt my watch.
And then you said you had some more stuff you wanted to chat about.
I do, but I want to do it when we're together. I'm doing a. Well, I can tell you a little bit, but I'm doing a show for
Wait, no. I'm streaming, so we'll talk about it separate.
Okay. Later. Bye.
Love you, big capital L.
Of course, man. Later.
Bye. Was Wiggs in there? I don't think I saw Wiggs. But we missed people that there are texts for sure in here about. I said, he says, Nate, I didn't see Keela on the list. Is there anyone we're missing? I said, she's supposed to be. She should be in the first 25% of names. So there's a list somewhere where I was saying, I said, more thank you names. I just got to get to it. So what I think we just found out without anybody having to have an admission of being incorrect or wrong or whatever, is that it wasn't on It wasn't on your boy.
I said all that just
wasn't on your boy. I'm good to go, brother. I am safe. There should not never be a day where I'm not looking out for you, my guy.
Nah, and trust me.
Because holy shit.
Yeah, so
that is devastating.
Yeah. Like I said,
But what we should have done at the premiere, though, at the club was like, because it ended and then like people were like, they watched the clips that played during it. So like when you're in Washington and you go to a movie theater, when the credits roll, people be leaving during the credits. Mm-hmm. Really anywhere in the country, they just leave during the credits. But if you've ever gone to a movie in LA or New York, they don't leave until that very last motion picture presents that paragraph that's centered, because that's the final end. There's no more extra clips. There's no more nothing. And the reason why is because LA is, so many people are in the industry. It's like you sit and you at least have the respect to watch who put this thing together. Even an animated film where there'll be giant chunks that are like production companies in Japan and like animators and stuff like that. And so we didn't do that here. Like we should have just been like, after we got to that block where it's like, we should have paused it from the DJ booth to be like, these are the special thanks. Because there's people in the room that were on that list. My family missed it. My niece caught it in Atlanta. I sent a screenshot to my family and they celebrated that today, but not live while they were there. Mm-hmm. But I have to tell you, there is something to, I'm old now. You know what I'm saying? From when I started 24 years ago, when I thought I was ready, when I thought like, yo, it's time Netflix should give me a call, or when I thought it was my due, we are way after my first inkling of like, I'm fucking ready, let's go. Probably a decade after. I was ready. And so to be able to put it together and come out and to celebrate it with my parents present, with my dad post-stroke where we thought we were going to lose him, with, every time I see my parents, it's like they're rapidly aging. Mm-hmm. And that's not a knock to them because that's what life is. None of us last forever. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing when I see my parents.
It's just like, golly, are you guys fast forwarding? My sister came and visited from Raleigh and was like, oh my God. Like she literally was like, our parents are old now. I was like, yeah, I'm here with them every day. So it's happening gradually in front of me. She's like, no, it's noticeable. Everybody's a little bit slower. Everybody's walking just a little bit more careful. Everybody's just a little bit, they're just older.
Yeah.
So, my mom's in there wearing, her little roses hat representing, and I give them acknowledgement when I first take the stage, and my dad's like, right on, all old and shaking and shit. So it was really, that to me was like the thing where I'm like, golly. I feel like, whew. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that I don't think they're going to live much longer, but it just feels like, okay, they were here for that. I got that off.
Yeah.
Thank God. And, neither one of them is sick or showing any signs of slowing down or anything like that. But life goes in one direction and can't nobody stop it.
Yeah.
Everybody is older now than when this podcast started. Everybody's older now than they were a week ago. Everybody's older now. And so I'm just glad my people got to be here to see it. It's not because I grew up my grandfather died when I was like 9. I met him 2-3 times. He lived in Louisiana. He's not a part of who raised me really. Like he was just like, let's just go see this old ass version of you. Mm-hmm. I was like, who's this old man? Why does this house smell like this? Like it just smell like catfish and chewing tobacco. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I didn't have that where there's like all these elders and I can look at like even Black Panther got to go see his ancestors. Like, I didn't get that. So my parents got to see it, and my dad was 40 when I was born. My parents are old, man. They're old. My oldest sister is, if she had a teen pregnancy, she's old enough to be my mom. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, we did it, Joe. We got it off. We did it, and now it's like, I feel like, okay, I did the part of my career. I hit what I needed to hit. I hit the benchmark that is like, this is for my people. Moving forward, all the shit is for me. Mm-hmm. I put on for the town. I put on for the city. I put on for the club. I put on for Lacey, Tacoma, my parents, my family. Boom. Now, let me do me 100% my way. Big dog, let's go. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if it feels this way to everybody, but Omari Salisbury from Converge Media interviewed me after, and he hit it right on the head. He was like, I watched you for half of the special just to see your reactions and stuff. And he was like, honestly, it feels like you were here and you were present here, but it took effort to be, because you are 6, 7 months, maybe a year down the road, and the other things that you're already trying to cook up and do and plan for and coordinate, and you know what I mean? And I was like, no, you nailed it right on the head. Yeah. Like, I had to slow down and go back into the past of something I did 8 months ago and be like, let's see how the world receives it.
After you taped this, we went to Europe, like
straight onto the road. It never stopped.
2 weeks after that.
Yeah, it never stopped. Everybody's like, how'd it feel to do the dopest special? That was awesome. Bet, but that was the 600 people in the room. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking, saying like, okay, some people came and some people didn't come. But what I am saying is now there's 330 million people with access to the special. And if they use their Netflix at all this week, at any moment, any time, at any point, I'm in the top 5. I'm suggested. I'm who Netflix is sending out. As a matter of fact, I'm the face of comedy right now on Netflix. They don't have another special to be like, oh, I hope I'm better than that one. Yeah. I'm in the top 10. I'm the only comedy special in the top 10.
Super funny, too. And that's a little bit of like what I was mentioning before we started the podcast, like that little bit of Kanye like part where it's like, again, you called your special super funny. So it's like the people that are like, the audacity of this man, you call it his special super funny. And so it's like, we'll see about that. But like, that's what I mean by
I try to make it so there's layers to it all. You go, it's called super funny, what the fuck? Let me see, boom.
That's one side.
Damn, it kind of is.
Because then I say this before you finish
wait, this motherfucker got a comedy club?
Right.
Named Super Funny?
Right.
This motherfucker, wait, damn, this shit. I might not like the jokes, but this motherfucker outfit clean. Wait, that's his outfit? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's layers to all of it.
Well, the third layer is, or I think this is the most important layer, is calling it super funny. And this is something I realized going on tour, maybe 2 months on the road with you, figuring it out, like super funny. I'm like, why does he call it super funny? Because I'm going left with it. And then I was interviewing people after the shows, and one of the first things they say, where I'm like, so tell me how you felt about or tell me how you enjoyed the Nate Jackson comedy show. And they were like, oh my God, it was super funny.
That's
and
how
I'm like, and so then by the 10th person saying it was super funny, I got it. I get it. It makes sense. It makes complete sense.
And that's how that was my impetus for coming up with it. Yeah, I just and now the next special is called Big Dog, and people already saw the rollout a little bit, but they now with me coming out being like the opening joke, why y'all calling me Big Dog? You know what I'm saying? Right. You might not watch the whole special, but you caught that I don't like being called Big Dog. People been saying, they've been calling me, making a point of it all day. Good shit, Big Dog. You killed it, Big Dog. I'm like, come on now. They're like, ha, got you. So it's all intertwined. It's like, I want it to be like a universe, the way Marvel felt. You know what I'm saying? You're not just watching Thor 1, Thor 2, Thor 3, or Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2. Like every character, everything that's happening in these things matter to the end game, matter to literally the end game is what they called it. It matters to it. I want it to be a crescendo that builds up where you look at it all, you step back and you go, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Like last week, I just saw somebody take one of Beyonce's albums and flip it over and take another one of Beyonce's albums and flip it over and realize that on one where the horse is like diamonds or something like that, it's like the shoulders or the trunk of the horse, and then you put the next album to it, part 2, and the horse, it's like maybe it's roses or whatever, or white roses. Mm-hmm. It's the middle of the horse. So you know that the third album is going to be the back of the horse. So at the end of it, you get this full body of a horse that she's been building this thing. And so that's kind of what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Well, can I ask you this question? And I feel like this is an important question that a lot of like true Nate Jackson fans kind of want to know. So I'm really asking it for them. Because, I be in the comments. So now that your Netflix special is out, what is the plan? Can you tell people who are curious about your plan for your monthly crowd work joints? Because I feel like people are just
they won't stop
for
asking
them.
about the crowd work joints. And let's not just say, oh, they're fiending for it. My YouTube needs it. Shit. Netflix had my shit in a choke hole, bruh. So there's a ton of content coming. We got a new concept called the crowd work pack. Different than the crowd work joint. Crowd work pack is when I did any city and we took all the crowd work from that city, the 20 to 30 minutes of all the different individual clips. That is that's gonna go in a pack with behind the scenes stuff that we got from each, like when we're in the city, like in the green room with T.I., never before seen footage. That all goes into the crowd work pack. And so you get like the Atlanta crowd work pack. Those are gonna come out every Friday.
Yeah, every Friday.
Every Friday we got crowd work packs. Every first Wednesday, we'll start filming crowd work joints again at the Super Funny Comedy Club's new location. I still have 2 from before from the old location that are going to come out, and they're going to go on YouTube under the membership for. I want people to pay $3 to see them. And that way, if they get 1.4 million views, we make real money. And then I can put that into doing more stuff for you, like on some Mr. B shit. I'm about reinvesting.
$3?
That's cheap as shit.
That's
I paid $3,000 to get it made.
I would do it.
Yeah, so there's that.
You're basically seeing one of your favorite comedians, in your living room for $3. Where
$3.
You know what I'm saying? If you bought a ticket to that show, it would
$30
to $40.
Right, so that's the crowd work joint. So we'll have 2 unreleased crowd work joints that come out. Pretty much is like we need to let this top 10 push run it, like let's see if we can hit number 1. Let's just see. Let's see if comedy fans in general are strong enough to push a special to the number 1 spot.
Yeah.
Because I'm the only comedy stand-up special in the top 10 that's out this week. So we're going to see the power of comedy, where we're at now with the bump in the comedy business. Everybody who watched Matt Rife on there and made it a number 1, our connection, that's my homeboy. They should all be running over to see it. Everybody who's ever seen anything that I've done should be running over to see it. Everybody who loves all the like I just did Bert Kreischer, just posted that. Anybody that loves Bert and sees that plug to be like, yo, he's hilarious. You should go. I want to see that happen. And then, because I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm just going to watch it on YouTube. No, I need you to watch the special.
Yeah.
Because it matters.
Yeah.
And here's what I think. And you want to know what else I think? I'll give you a little bit of foresight, but I think that Netflix needs to talk to me. I think they need to holler at me about a highly, like a little bit up of just escalate the production level of a normal crowd work joint. Yeah, and I think they need to be putting them on Netflix once a month.
Same way they doing the Kill Tony shit, Raw. Netflix, Nate's doing it once a month. You want to just, you want that to just go on YouTube?
And so we've already had offers for it. Heartbeat Productions reached out and was like, we want to produce this for you. They wanted to do between 7 and 11 of them. And I was like, okay, well, what y'all gonna pay me though? Because here's what it generates on its own.
Right.
You're gonna take this off my plate because you want to do it, but you need to at least match that.
Right.
And it should go up gradually as the episodes go, because that's what happens on YouTube. You post one, everybody watches that one. You post the second one, everybody watches that second one, and then so does everybody who watched the first one. There's 22 on there. So that's a good look, but we got to drop. So there'll be crowd work packs based on the cities. Those are coming out. There's going to be crowd work joints that are coming back. There's
premium membership.
And then, on the premium membership. And then there's going to be the crowd work joints that we're filming live again starting on the first Wednesday in August. first Wednesday in August is a crowd work joint. So, I don't know who has the days off to call in for, but first Wednesday is going to be a crowd work joint. And then if I don't do it that Wednesday, then maybe I need to do it a part of the festival weekend, the week, and do it the second week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like you should because
there's already a Nate Jackson Presents that has a lot of tickets sold.
Right.
But I need to do a crowd work joint.
Yeah.
And so I think it should just be a part of the festival. There's another draw. Like, okay, you're going to come see me over at the Emerald Queen. That's not a crowd work joint. That's a show. That's the Super Funny Tour, which, by the way, obviously is not going to be the same material that you just watched on the special.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because
I need to figure out I'm closing it because I can't count them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That secret is now out the bag. I have spent a year deleting that off of people's posts and being like, don't give that away. People are like, oh, you said Dave ain't got no bitches. I'm delete.
Yeah.
Delete. Now that's out. That was the whole point. So if you guys, people who are watching and are the avid fans that have seen so many shows, like shout out to my homegirl Melissa that went to like 7 out of she did every single show in Nashville. Like she saw 7 or 8 hours of me straight and was like, not a single one of those shows was alike.
Shout out to Melissa.
Yeah, she's a real one. Real so I say that to say, like, I have the material. I just have to go through and cross out the stuff that I just said on this.
Yeah.
And I also got to cross out things that aren't relevant now, too. Like, I had several banger-ass jokes about Diddy. Well, Diddy's acquitted now. He could come to a show and watch me talk about, Diddy going to jail.
Well,
he'd be in the front row watching.
He's not acquitted.
He got acquitted of the bad, the worst, the shit that was going to put him away for 15, 20 years.
He's going to get sentenced with those other 2 charges in October.
With good time and all that, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, the chances now that they put him under a jail are very, very slim.
And then he's coming for revenge.
Yeah.
Anybody who shitted on him, he coming. I'm curious to see the 50 Cent and Diddy. We'll see.
Well, how that ends up coming out?
Yeah, we'll see.
They should drop an album together.
Dang.
You were talking about some beef.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is. I'm excited about. That's why I'm excited about these Denver shows.
The newest member of Bad Boy and the newest member of G Unit presents, and it's both of them on a cover.
I don't know. There was some ex-wife or his 50's ex or his current wife. I don't know. I feel like maybe that's too much.
I think their issues are mortal. So it's not going to happen, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be crazy, though.
You know what else would be crazy is if now, because that popped like that, if they're like, yo, let's do a couple dates where we really put you guys on them like 2 guns. Me and Matt, which we've had as a bullet in the chamber this whole time. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see what that would do. Because if he's already doing arenas and I'm about to be doing arenas, then I think that makes us just doing like just addresses that lead to fields.
I think that's cool, but because of watching Matt's, like he put his out, and then you seen Matt do that like himself, I'm just curious to see. Well, before we go 2 guns, let's see what.
Right, you ain't got to tell me.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't have the same. Calm down. Let's see how big this gun is.
Right.
Yeah. It might be a bazooka and a pistol.
Let's see what Netflix bump looks like for a while before.
And then let's see what's next. Let's say if Netflix doesn't want to do crowd work joints, that they'd give me 4 of them, and then we shut down a quarter of the year, just dropping them every whatever, and people are looking forward to them and all that. They're definitely coming back consistently on YouTube, and I want to see the views that one gets. I know what I did before. To be like, yo, here's a new crowd work joint, and it's legitimately a new one, not these 2 that we got in the back, like a brand new, put that out, boom. Here's another question. Should a crowd work joint be at the club?
I say yes.
I say...
Because it's... Because I have my theory on that, on why it should.
You say yours. Let me say mine because I'll forget it. But essentially, because we've been doing them at the same exact location over and over and over and over again, a lot of people are like showing up early to try and get talked about again and again and again and again, which was, as you saw at the special, a challenge to rifle people around that were like trying to get, including Lorena. I didn't even make that call. Like, because Heath was present at all the crowd work joints, like, I'll make sure nobody that you already got on YouTube is going to be here at Netflix. But people that I got on YouTube were like, I already know how to get him to get me. Mm-hmm. One guy had on a hot orange suit or something. They couldn't figure out where to put him. Mm-hmm. So like Lorena was like, dang, we were about to be good, but he'd already got us before, so they moved us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think it's and with the nature of the front of the club and who I'll be doing crowd work on, I only have about 20 options of who to fuck with. And if 10 of those are already previously gotten ones, you know what I'm saying? There's already Smashley, she's on 3 crowd work joints. She's one wearing the outfit saying I look better bent over or something like that. I look better on all fours. She's on another one where she wasn't wearing that shirt, she was wearing something else, and then she's on. No, then she came with a dude on one, and then she came alone again. Like, we've watched her whole evolution with them being single with somebody and single again. Now, if we were to take it to a local theater or just something with a little more seating, I'm kind of like, maybe that's the look. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we already said, like, if we do a second show in the city, it's going to be a crowd work joint. I haven't stuck to that.
Yeah, but... So this is how I see it, because I hear what you're saying. I do, with the issue of people, return customers, return fans that just love watching you do what you do, and then them too, with the possibility of thinking, well, if he talks to me, like, you could, I could be a part of it. But something about you being a comedian and you own and run your own comedy club, and because you put out your first debut special on Netflix, it's called Super Funny. Your comedy club is called Super Funny. I think it's cool when people fly out, because how many times, okay, you said all that other stuff, but to like counter it would be, how many times did you talk to somebody like, where y'all from? Oh, we from Detroit. What? Yeah, we flew out just for this. Y'all flew all the way out here from Detroit on a fucking Wednesday just to be a part of my crowd work joint?
Yeah, I'd be so flabbergasted by that.
So it's like
our Poppy flying in for the premiere, Monique flying in for the premiere.
That's what I'm saying.
The bodyguard from San Francisco flying up with Monique to bodyguard, like without it even being set up.
So I like that aspect of it. It's like, to me, it's no different from like a Comedy Store or a Laugh Factory or what Joe Rogan did with his Mothership. People want to, let's go to Austin and go watch a show at the Mothership, because that has its connection to Joe Rogan. So my
point and your point can exist at the same time. Yes, it should be at the club. It's a no-brainer to be like, come to me at the home I built.
Create a system.
And then now what you're saying is exactly what I'm saying. We can manage so that we're
when
not.
When you buy a ticket, how many times have you seen a crowd?
They're not going to say that.
Of course.
They know why now.
Of course. But when the staff, we got to be like, just on the lookout.
Nope. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. But I don't do that. Like, they didn't, like, I think there was one time they were like, we got a picture of this guy. Do you recognize him? I'm like, yeah, I already cooked the shit out of him. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's B-O-B-Y, sound the same. So move that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so... I think that's it. But I think, like, one of the better crowd work joints was a show where it was our first night adding a second one. And the crowd came in and it was light. And it's one of the better ones on Netflix.
I know. Yep.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones. It was all like, B-O-B-Y, sound the same. Like, I was really repetitive that night. And what I'm realizing is that when people are watching stand-up and watching videos of stand-up, repetition really sticks with people. Kevin Hart, all right. Like, people still say that now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so, so that B-O-B-Y, I came back to it 10 times. You know what I mean? So it stuck. So now even live, people yell out like, B-O-B-Y, sound the same. Like, they yell that from the crowd. Mm-hmm. And so both of those can exist. I do want it to be at the house that I built. I want the food and beverage for it. I want it to benefit all my people who have been rocking with me, make a couple dollars and all that. But it'd be frustrating when I look out at the crowd and the front 4 rows of people who've already been cooked.
Yeah, we'll come up with a plan to make sure that, it'll just be a part of it. Like, hey, this is, we need to look out for these people who have been in it, repeat it, because your name's on the club. And people watching it, like, they'll all, even though they live in Florida, never been to Tacoma, Seattle, never been to Washington.
Yeah, those 2 girls that came from Tampa, And they're like, "We here for you. They came from Jacksonville." I'm like, "Y'all came from Duval
Right.
to Tacoma?"
Right.
They're like, "Yeah." I said, "There's hood here, huh?" They were like, "Where?"
Yeah.
We want to move. You know what I'm saying? Like there's multiple people that had come from Chicago.
Yeah.
Like the main thing people need is notice. They just need to know, like, oh, it's every first Wednesday? Bet. I'm going to go there in August, or I'm going to go there in September.
Because how many times does it take for somebody to watch? I'm just comparing it. They're watching Kill Tony on YouTube every Monday, and they're just seeing the inside of the mothership or wherever they're doing it at, and they're just like, God, I can't take it anymore, man. I fucking love this show. I'm seeing the inside of it. I'm buying it's like a draw. Like same thing watching your crowd work.
And you saw it.
You're seeing the inside.
Well, you weren't there when we went, but the Monday night line outside of the mothership. That was the wait list line to see if nobody was like half a block long. And it was all just it looked like I was like, is this all a fraternity or something? Why does everybody look the same out here? They're like, no, bro, we fucking love Kill Tony.
Right.
We can't wait to get in, and we're gonna go in, bro. They're about to release seats in the back room right now. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like because Dave? Do people? I mean, I don't know too much about his club out in Ohio, but are people? I'm assuming people are kind of doing. It's not being
coming
advertised
from
like
all
that.
over the world to come see him.
Right.
He just threw he throws a thing called a summer camp, and it's where it's similar to with COVID, where he had to perform on the back porch out to the cornfield, but now he does it on purpose. And so they did that. I just saw pictures of Carlos Miller and George Wallace and a few other acts that went and had a ball out at that. But Wise Firehouse is the name of the comedy club. It's a confusing name to me. To call a comedy club a firehouse, and I get that people are in there, flaming people or whatever, but like that's just confusing. If you're looking for a firehouse or if you're looking for a comedy club, but it ain't my place to judge. It's just my place to say I know I'm starting to see like I saw Marsha Ambrosius had performed live at Wise Firehouse. Now, from what I understand, his venue is smaller than Super Funny. It's like 200 seats, so that doesn't even like feasible wise make sense to have like. Either you gave somebody their rate and didn't care that it didn't mean the money back because you balling, or the talent said, "Hey man, it seats 200. I fuck with you. I'll lower my rate." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Marsha Ambrosius, she could do football fields. You catch her in a 200 seater, it's got to come with love and favors. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so, I'm going to continue to foster and build relationships with people that I like. Hey, why don't you come? Like my inquiry to have Montel Jordan do the comedy festival, which doesn't work for his schedule and all that, turned into him remembering when we already did a show together because I hosted the Long Beach Step Show, which is that's one of the biggest step shows in California, and thus one of the biggest step shows in the country. And he was the guest performer on it. So like, go to intermission and we come back and it's Montel Jordan doing 2 or 3 songs and then we get back into the step show. And so we were literally just like standing next to each other backstage. I'm like, you ready? You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping up. I'm like, yeah, man, I have a comedy club. I'm like, man, that's what's up. So when I DM'd him, I'm like, I've tried to reach through your people. Nobody's hitting me back. The numbers go around in circles. It's ridiculous. Dog, we did Long Beach together. He's like, I remember that shit. Let's work.
Right.
I'm not available that weekend, but let's work. So how many relationships can I foster like that? Because at this point, I could have Twista, Too Short, Zero, and Montel Jordan all on one show with name some comics, and we got the Love and Laughter Festival that's right here at the Showware or right here at the Tacoma Dome, and I don't see how that don't work. To be like day 1, these comics and these performers. Day 2, these comics and these performers. Or to just do it all in one day and be like, here's the Love and Laughter Festival. So we're in a position right now where Tacoma's going to really be having some fun second weekend in August for as long as I'm alive, because I intend to make the week that includes my birthday an annual celebration. That should be, I want to be how 50 Cent's Love and Laughter weekend was, or how Lil Boosie has his weekend, or how Trey the Truth has his weekend, or how, like, I think Lil Russell even launched one. Like, you just have to put the events together and you build it, and then the people come. And so it's rushed to do the festival right now, but at the same time, we've done more with less, and we should be fine. It's not like we're building it from scratch. We've got over 100,000 emails from all over the country, from all the touring and collecting contacts. The club has virtually the same amount just locally. And then there's the media contacts that we can hit and reach out to, like Converge and Fox 13 and and just running Facebook ads. And so it's almost done. It's almost there. Like, we have the classes already done. Who's going to teach those? We have the shows already booked. Who's going to do that? I just want the sponsorship page to be fat. You know what I mean? Here's all the businesses that sponsor the Super Funny Festival. By the way, if you're listening to this or watching this anywhere, reach out. Hit me up. The number's 360-888-2891. It's actually my number, so don't call me at no dumbass time. But I would love to see who wants to work and be a sponsor for the Super Funny Festival here in Tacoma, Washington. Do you have a brand that you want to see represented in all of the marketing materials and, mentioned by hosts and a part of the graphics and all that for the newest comedy festival in the country by the top 5 comic on Netflix? Holla at me. If that's you know who it is. You know if it's you. You know what I'm saying? You know if you're the person. But what I don't have is like a marquee sponsor. Like I've hollered at, like friends of mine that are business owners and pillars in the community, but it's not like it's like Pepsi, Ford, Chevy. Like, they used to sponsor competitions. Like the Coca-Cola Comedy Invitational was the big deal. The Bud Light Comedy Contest that used to happen in Atlanta, huge fucking deal. Like,
well, let's see if it's a little different after 24 hours. Like, hey,
yeah, it is.
Interested
it's
again?
It's a whole new world. Let's circle back. You know what I'm saying? Dear DraftKings, you lucky you got in at the rate that you got in at, because now it's a whole nother situation. And why not sponsor the thing? Why not Mike's Hard Lemonade? It presents the Mike's Hard Laughs. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason it can't be amazing. If people leave the country and go all the way to Montreal every summer, this is in state. This is in state, in region, in United States. Just come on up to Tacoma.
Yeah, basically what Nate's trying to say, y'all, tap in, man. Tap in while you can. But, it's getting late, man. We got a flight to catch in the morning.
Denver.
You want to, that's where we're going. This is going out on Thursday. So
yeah, let me say, this is going to come out on Thursday. There's 5 orders of the roses while we've been here right now. This shit is on fire. And if tickets are being bought at the same frequency that this merch is being bought, holy shit. Listen, we're not in theaters anymore. I'll tell you right now, we're in small arenas right now. We're in 5,000 to 8,000 seaters right now. And that's if people are buying tickets the way that they're buying this merch in the last 24 hours. Because in order to buy this merch, you had to dig down 3-4 levels to find it. There's no real marketing for that right now. That is an entirely different story than the way Live Nation is pushing my tickets and marketing me right now. It's very easy to find a Nate Jackson ticket, so much that even third parties are doing it. So I want to make sure that I say my dates because I'm crazy excited about where I'm going. But we're going to Denver, to Comedy Works South, not downtown, to Comedy Works South in the Greenwood Village. Then we have Atlantic City on July 18th at the Tropicana Showroom. July 19th is the Foxwoods Resort and Casino in Ledyard, Connecticut. That's within that's in that Boston area. It's a beautiful resort. I'm talking, there's zip lines indoors at this place. And so I would love to see that one on ape shit packed mode for more than one reason. One, it would be dope just in general to see that kind of activity. 2, Foxwoods, the Chevalier, and the Wilbur. Those 3 were a trifecta deal working with Bill Blumenreich, and it's just disgusting what he offered. But I don't hit it unless we hit certain benchmarks of admission. So if Foxwoods is nuts, after having sold out the Chevalier and having added shows at the Wilbur, shit could get crazy. And so, because of my willingness to put things back put the money back into what we're doing, it benefits everybody to be like, yo, get these tickets. And so let's just see. Let's see what needle if the special moved the needle to the point where it was easy to sell tickets at the giant venues like the Foxwoods. So Foxwoods is a big one. After that, we're going to do Friday, July 25th. I'm going to Montreal, Canada. That is a new development. I was supposed to go to Corpus Christi, Texas to do Mesquite Street Comedy Club, but that's going to have to get moved to September because JFL and Montreal and this other opportunity that I haven't had a chance to announce yet because I haven't been cleared to say it has presented itself. It's a big fucking deal. This is a big deal.
I don't even know it.
You don't know? I'll tell you right after this what it is.
And then, the stream is on too, so don't tell me right after.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute and tell you, but it's a big motherfucking deal. Okay? It's so big I'm saying motherfucker over and over again. It's that big of a deal. And we did it, Joe. So we'll be there for the 25th of July. And the internet has been like, come to Montreal, come to Montreal, come to Montreal, come to Montreal. Well, I'm coming. I'll be doing my own show, and then I'll be on this other show. And so I want y'all to flood them both. Emerald Queen, sold out, but please come to the after party at the Super Funny Comedy Club on August 14th. The festival's the 11th through the 17th. I'm already doing Super Funny Presents, which is me for 30 minutes and then bringing out hilarious comics that are a secret until they're on the stage. And then I think we just formalized that the first crowd work joint that's back needs to be filmed during festival week. I just got to figure out the slot at which it happens and how. Then we have Chicago, Schaumburg Improv out there in Chicago. That is the last weekend in August 28th through August 30th. And we've added shows on the 31st. Then we have Pittsburgh on September 18th, Dayton, Ohio, Akron, Ohio. That's on the 19th and 20th. Then we head down to Florida for a couple of shows. And you can catch up on the rest of the dates at NateJacksonComedy.com because once we're into September, it's no longer the Super Funny World Tour. We are now into the material and the artwork and the marketing for the Big Dog Tour. And so it's all flowing together. Most talent finishes a full tour, special drops, there's some time off, and then they go out on their next one and there's marketing for the next one. This is so, these overlap. Like, I think it's like there's not a big break before we're like Super Funny World Tour is in Chicago. That ends the world tour there. And then right after that, when we get to Pittsburgh for September 18th, we're already into Big Dog dates. So it's not even 20 days later that we're already doing Big Dog. And we're supposed to change all artwork, you know what I mean? So the good thing is I know the format of the show. There's what I'm going to say before I do crowd work. There's the crowd work, and then there is whatever we come out of that and end it with. And I'm going to keep that formula. That's just going to be what we're doing that's where we're at now. That's what it's going to be. And so thank you for joining me. Please tap back in to Opinionated. We're back. We're consistent. And again, sponsors for the festival. And hey, sponsors for the podcast. Tap in. Let's go. First person I want to talk to is a huge NASCAR fan. He don't like sleeves. And I can already tell he's a little bit musty. We're going right here. What's your name, Mr. Dirty White Man? You didn't even want to get dressed for real? You just gonna throw on some pajamas and come out? What's your name again? You got something in your mouth that you can't say the whole thing? What did he say? Nick? Do you know I thought he called me 3 times? That's why I kept checking. He was like, well, Nick, first thing you got to do is relax so that you can enjoy the show. You got your arms crossed. Nice titties, sir. That's what's up. Now I see why you had them pent up. You didn't want them to fall like they just fell. Hold on. We got to figure out what the fuck he doing. Hey, where you going? Hey, where you going? Where's your goddamn seat? Go find your seat. Hurry up for some more of your hair falls out. Sit down. All these little youth pastor looking ass black men. He just looked like he knows the Psalms 37. Now, I was talking to Nick, the NASCAR driver, before you came in here from the wrong way, which makes no sense. There's a lot of ways you could have got out. I don't know what the fuck you was doing coming over here. That don't make no sense. Take this aisle and take your ass around back. I want to talk to Nick. Nick, do you have money? What do you do? Little bit of everything? Uh-oh. You selling that crack, ain't you, boy? He's true. He was like, yeah. Put him on the screen. I want everybody to see who I'm talking about. Go on, tee that. There he is. Yeah, right when y'all was like, damn, we ain't gonna be able to see him. Surprise, motherfucker. Y'all see how juicy that titty is coming between both of them? That been shoplifting M&Ms. You cold? Goddamn. You can cut glass with that motherfucker. That nipple is serious. I just want to go, boo. Who are you with? Are you with all the white people on the row? Is that safe to assume? Who's in the maroon right there with the nice glasses? Who is that? That's Lana? That's your woman? Your wife? Your old lady? Welcome to Texas.